I'm 37 years old. I've lived in Birmingham since July of 2017. I have 3 children back in Redditch, and this is me trying to build a new life for myself. It's been a roller coaster all my life since the age of about 7. So I've been a drug addict since the age of 13. It started off with weed and drinking alcohol on a weekend and stuff like that, and then it progressed to taking ecstasy and cocaine and speed, and then by the time I was 19, 20, I was a heroin addict. When I was on the heroin, and I was staying in a domestic violence refuge, that's when I first encountered God in my life. So she was in bed. She was coming up to 2 years old. I was on my own, having to support my addiction, and I just had enough one day. You know, I was having to go out, you know, as soon as I woke up in the morning, because I'd be ill from the withdrawals, got rid of pushchair, and just go into town and shoplift as much as I could to raise up to £70 a day. And this one night I just had enough. I'd had enough. She was asleep. I was just sat next to her on her bed, and I was stroking her head, and I was crying, and I just said, you know, God, if you are out there, please, please, please help me. And he responded instantly, audibly. The voice filled my room. I was so scared because of this big voice. It wasn't a scary voice. It was just loud, and it just filled, you know, the whole room. And it just said, Amanda, he said, don't be afraid. Listen and follow me, and I will give you rest. And then I must have fell into a deep sleep, and I woke up the next day and I remembered everything, and I can't remember if I praised him or talked to him, but he was on my mind. And I went round the next day telling everybody. Everybody thought, oh Amanda, you've had too much crack, or, you know, you're off your head. And I was like, no, it's real, it's real. And not long after that I got sentenced to 18 months in jail, and it was there I really, you know, there was a Bible in my cell, and I encountered Jesus again and started reading the Word, and that's when Victory Outreach came into the chapel on a Sunday, and they gave a talk about what they did, about their centre in Wales for women and for men. So it was like a rehabilitation centre with a Christian, you know, ethos. So I applied to go there, and I ended up only serving 7 months because I got tagging, and I was allowed to go there straight from jail. And I went there, and it was amazing. You know, I got to have Christian girls around me, and, you know, encouraging me, helping me on my walk, and you know, my faith in God grew, and being around all those Christians all that time was so strengthening. But a time came when I thought, right, I'm ready to go home. You know, I've been away for 12 months in Victory Outreach. So I decided to leave, moved into this block of flats, and it was a lovely flat. You know, I was doing really well. I'd probably stopped reading my Bible by then because of everything around me, and, you know, influences and things like that. As soon as I left God, my life just went downhill again. And yeah, it got to the point where I had my children took off me, and my only option was to say, okay Lord, I need you again, and go back to Victory Outreach. So I did that, and yeah, and then I stayed in Victory Outreach for 4 months, and then from Victory Outreach I went to Patel, because it was in Birmingham, stayed there for 5.5 months, So 10 months in all I was away. And then decided to leave again. Came to Birmingham. As soon as I left that influence and God's influence again, I just went straight again. Thought, okay, I can't, you know, you've made it clear to me, I can't do this on my own. I can't, you know, I'm just going to fail every time. And now I'm here today. Finally clicked that I can't live a life without God. You know, and that if I've ever made a mistake, I've always thought, oh, I'm just not good enough for this. I'm just, you know, I can't do it. Whereas now I've realised if, you know, I make a mistake, you know, in my day-to-day life, or, you know, I had a little relapse at the end of last year, just dust myself. God doesn't want me to beat myself up. He just wants me to carry on and dust myself off. And so, yeah, I feel amazing. Life's just I feel like just God's blessing me so much at the minute. Like, I'm just so thankful. So,
and you volunteer at the BCM Care Centre, how do you find
yes,
that?
oh, I love it. Absolutely, I love the guys there, the guests that come in. You know, some of them have got some stories to tell, and it's nice just sit and listen to them and just serve God, really, and help these people, these vulnerable people that are so lovely, and just do what we've been put here to do, and that's just to love people and, you know, care for people and do what Jesus did. So it's given me a purpose, and it's amazing. The guys there who work there are so supportive of me. They're like my family. You know, without them, I wouldn't. You know, I don't know how to say it. Just they've been amazing. Really, I've been so supportive. They're helping me through the process of getting my children back, and you know, they text me, checking up on me, and they're like my family. It's like I've lost one family and I've gained another. That's what God promises to do, isn't it? So, yeah.
And what about the future?
Okay, so I've now been accepted at Scala House to be a peer mentor. So I've come through, come so far in my own recovery, and they're giving me a chance to use my own story to help other addicts in recovery, and work alongside the key workers in the rehabs, with the nurses, and to do a lot of shadowing and learn a level 2 national diploma in the process as well. So that starts from Monday. So yeah, stepping in the direction I want to go. I'd love, it's a real passion of mine to be able to run a Christian rehab one day. To have that opportunity would just be mind blowing. So that's something I'm praying for.
Brilliant.